Thank you for having me here today, and I've been listening to so many interesting presentations, so it's been really interesting. I'm here to talk to you about a brand new program that we're launching, which is called Propagate. And why we're launching it is because, well, as we have seen today, we all know that WA's agriculture industry faces substantial and urgent challenges, and we need solutions for that today. We believe as Beanstalk that cutting-edge technologies can play an important role in being part of the solution to those challenges. But we also see that a lot of the technologies and solutions that are out there may be being developed somewhere in the world, don't make their way to WA fast enough. And that's where we come in with Propagate. So what is Propagate? It's a challenge and grower-led innovation program focused on agriculture and food. It takes the form of what we call a landing pad, and we take the challenges that the industry has and that we hear about from them, and we take one of those challenges and put it out there. We tap into all of our networks around the world to find the best tech solutions and bring them to WA. So we facilitate them coming here, meeting with growers, developing trials, doing business cases to see could those technologies be a solution for the challenges that growers and agribusinesses have here in WA. That's not to say that it's not also important to develop local solutions, and that's also something that we're very passionate about, and I think lucky to have FDF funding as well to run our Drought Venture Studio, where we're developing helping entrepreneurs develop their solutions. But why not also bring the best that's out there in the world and bring it here to WA today? So this project kicked off in October of this year. So it's a collaboration between the Grower Group Alliance, obviously as an important ways of really tapping into the industry and all of the different growers and hearing from them what their challenges are. It's also together with the Food Innovation Precinct, which is in the Shire of Murray, really an innovative hub hosting all kinds of entrepreneurs and innovations around food and agriculture. And then Beanstalk, where we really play in that field between innovation, innovators, and agribusinesses who are adopting those technologies. So since our start, we've talked to a lot of industry stakeholders. I've been very happy to see actually quite a few of them that we've spoken to here in the room today. So thank you already for providing your input. We've identified more than 75 challenges. I'm sure that's not the end of it. There's more, and actually I'll crowdsource this room to get a few more later in the presentation. And what we've done is kind of prioritize them to understand like what's really urgent now, where is there really a desire from growers to solve these challenges, where is there big value to be had, and where do we really see an opportunity for technology specifically to solve those challenges. So here you see a snapshot of some of the challenges that we've identified. So it goes all the way from sunburn in fruit to water quality in dams, runoff into sensitive nature, emission measurement for cattle. I think we've actually seen, quite a few different projects also focusing on these things. So that's really exciting to see that indeed these are real challenges that growers are facing today related to the topics of climate and drought, and that can potentially be addressed through technology. So here's the interactive part of the presentation. So if you can all take out your phones and scan this QR code. And I would like to ask you, and particularly those of you who are farmers, growers, and have a challenge that you would like us to add to our list, because this is a growing list, and we also hope to do some work around publicizing it so that also other people can work on these challenges. I mean, it's not just for us to keep and solve all the challenges. I think anyone who can solve them. But yeah, I would love to hear, and then hopefully if the interactive system works, we can actually see some of the answers that are coming in. But let's see if the tech is with me today. If not, then I'm sure I can look up the results later on. So yeah, if you have a challenge and you think, hey, technology could really come in here to solve, then let us know. I don't think it's actually updating. Right, let me see if it... No. Oh. The Wi-Fi password. Go to FC guest, and then the password is techparkwa, all in small, no capital letters. Okay, I think time-wise I'm going to have to move on, but I hope that the tool has actually captured some of your responses, and then I'll have a look through, and I think that we'll be able to add that to our list. We're going to be running multiple sprints, as you could call it, or sort of sessions. And the first one, we've already selected the first challenge that we're going to be focusing on. So this is around wastewater treatment. We're still narrowing down in which industry specifically, because wastewater treatment is still a pretty broad topic. But we know it's a challenge. It's a challenge for brewers, for vineyards, it's a challenge for abattoirs, for feeding lots, and we know that it's on the one hand just putting pressure. A lot of water is being used. There's a lot of pressure on limited water resources, and there's also wastewater that is either running off, nutrients running off into sensitive nature. There's an opportunity lost to reuse this water sustainably. So that's what we'll be focusing on. And we've been defining this challenge. And what we'll do next is go out and scout for solutions. So even if you do have a solution, or you know someone who has a solution, or you've seen something out there, please do let us know and come and find me. We'll go through a process of sort of like assessing how suitable are they. So we call that scrubbing. We'll have like pitch sessions where these startups, innovators can pitch their solutions to the challenge. Hopefully we can do some work on trialing one of them, or at least developing plans for trialing. And ideally, if it's really suitable, we will scale them up afterwards. But it's really about bringing that technology and those innovators here. So if you want to know more, please have a look on the website. Also on the website, you can submit other challenges. So we'd love to hear from you on what challenges you have and how you think technology can help you solve them. That's it.
Thank you, Jolene, and I'm sure that